Good Saturday evening, friends and family. It's JD, the quarterback of the mic, saluting each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of this program. Thank you for watching me and sometimes even just listening, because right now I'm showing you a little bit of nighttime traffic. Want to talk today, just 2 or 3 minutes, about hard work and building a little momentum. Sometimes we can get into ruts where we feel in your mind you could enter JD in this, or I should say myself, enter myself in this, where you feel like you're just maybe not doing enough. So you have to up your game just a little bit, and sometimes more than a little bit. But the bottom line is you keep moving forward each and every day. And today was one of those days where things seem to be moving in the right direction. I started up, waking up early, read about 50 pages of a book, then got out and worked, and not necessarily working hard, but working smart, doing what I have to do, and then thinking about each and every one of you in my audience and what I could share. And the importance of hard work cannot be overstated, because to get to any goal, any worthwhile goal, we do have to put in some kind of work. It might be physical, it might be mental, it might be both. But we should be setting goals and spending time to plan them properly, and then working hard to make them happen. And if we have to find other collaborators to help us achieve those goals, we'll do that. But I guess if I have to throw out a piece of what I read this morning, it's build your relationships so then you can build your business. And if you are in any kind of business, you need people. Either you need people to work with you, or you need people to be your clients. And it all starts with a hello, it all starts with a smile, it all starts with a handshake. And these are all things that we can do. And if you have trouble with doing them, you can watch someone else and learn from it. But always, as my children know so well, you look the person in the eye that you're shaking hands with. You may have to repeat their name so that you can remember it. Maybe squeeze their hand when you say their name. John, it's nice to meet you. Juana, es un placer conocerte. And those kind of things, small things, but they start adding up as people remember your style, who you are. But let's just not bury the lead, as they used to say in the newspaper business, or even in media, or other parts of media. Hard work, nothing takes the place of it. And so I hope that you're able to work hard. I hope that you're working on being the best version of yourself. And we don't have to compete with each other. It's not about competition. It's about, as you just said, being the best that you can be. And sometimes we have days where we're not moving forward, may have to take a step back, and that's acceptable. But we can't do that every day. We need to have that goal in mind. Remember step number 2 of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Begin with the end in mind. When you have that goal in mind and you work backwards and you start doing the steps and you started adding in those habits, you can make things get done that maybe you didn't think were possible. Just like this trip, Artemis coming back to Earth after going the longest or the furthest manned exploration into space. And bigger and better things are here to come, in my estimation, from the space program. Although that's another topic that you're probably better off listening to Y-Files about. But I have my theories, and at one point I will share them. But we have to, in my opinion, applaud Artemis and everyone who made this mission possible, and look forward to what's to come. Within 2 years, we could have man and a woman, maybe more than one, land on the moon before the end of this current administration. I think that's in the cards. That's one of their stated goals. So, as my mother used to say, well, she's still with us, thankfully. As my mother says, applaud the good. So let's applaud the good things that are going on. The things that we can take issue with, let's bring those issues to a head and try to make things better. Now I am burying the lead. This was about hard work, but let's see what we can do in the second half of this month of April. I wish each and every one of you a very pleasant evening. And going back to that topic of hard work, there's nothing like driving home after a satisfying day of work where you kind of feel proud of yourself because of what you've done. And not everybody sees that. Just like we see the NFL football results in the fall and in the winter, but now's the time when they're training to get those results, when no one or people aren't necessarily watching as much. So that feeling where you're proud of yourself where no one else is watching, that can make the difference between being a champion and an also-ran. So let you remember that you're always the magic in your life, and that you can have the heart of a champion if you make that choice. So put the work in after you've set your goal, and make sure that you're working toward the goal each and every day, even if it's a rest day, because rest days are important as well. But move forward with a happy heart, as I love to say. I should be printing up some paraphernalia for my listeners with that, among other sayings. I thank you again for listening. As I said, I wish each and every one of you a very blessed evening, and be the very best you can, and not just for yourself, but for your family, and by extension for the world. And if you really want to go far out with the Artemis references today, the universe. May God bless you all. This is JD, the quarterback of the mic, saying, you know how we do it. Have fun, but get it done. Good night.